Morning guys, it's Saturday the 4th of April 2020. Hope everyone's staying safe and staying indoors where they can. I know it's almost impossible to do so. We do have essentials that we need to go and get, and one thing and another, livestock to feed and things to tend to still, and we have to do it in the best way that we possibly can, but hopefully safely, and everybody's following the guidelines. It does beg a belief. I had to go for some essentials yesterday. That was the first time I'd stepped out of the door in a week, and it does beg a belief that some people are totally oblivious to this, and they are either ignorant or totally just don't understand it or get it. This virus can affect anyone, as we've seen on the news. We have youngsters also succumbing to this virus, and it's devastating, and my heart goes out to everyone who's lost anybody. But standing in the queue yesterday at Aldi, there was a lady who was standing there, and this gentleman kept edging up and edging up and edging up and getting closer and closer. He was within, I would say, less than 2 feet. In fact, it looked like he was holding her hand just about. And I actually thought he was with her and they were part of a family together. And as she was kept trying to move and keep a distance, he kept following her, and in the end she had to turn around and say to him, "Look, can you keep your distance please? You're way too close." He pulled her face and turned around and looked at everybody else and pulled her face like saying, "Who's she?" I can't believe in this day and age that anybody can be so stupid. And this was someone probably around my age, about in the 50s anyways, I would say, grey hair. And he obviously thought, because he looked or felt fit and healthy, that he'd nothing to worry about. It really beggars belief that anybody can still be so stupid, and it really, really annoys me that people just aren't even following the sensible guidelines. 99.9% people are, but you've still got these individuals who think they're invincible, and it beggars belief. And I, for one, am still getting worried when I'm going to the supermarket just to get bare essentials, even with a mask and gloves on and as protected as I possibly can, because you still have these individuals who think they can just brush past you and push you out the road, and that, you know, there's no price to pay for this. So please, if you're watching this video, be sensible, use the brain that you were gifted with, and keep your distance. Right, sorry guys, that's my rant out of the way for the day. So, other than getting the basic essentials, a few basic essentials that we really needed and we run extremely low on, yesterday evening, that was the first time I'd stepped out of the house, and today, mask, gloves and all the rest of it, sanitised before I left the house, into the car, never seen a soul. 4 or 5 minute drive, I'm here at the allotment again now guys, so the birds are all fed and watered now. I need to collect the eggs for the rest of the week. We're going through quite a lot of eggs at the moment. When we run short on other things, we're using the eggs up for protein. So I'm very, very pleased that I have the chickens at this particular time, because one, it's a cost saved, and two, the birds are still letting the socks off, and if you've got some eggs in the house, you've got something to eat, I suppose. Right, so I'm here today, as I say, I'm really just getting fresh air. I'm not too fussed whether I get anything done today or not. However, I might just pull the lawnmower out that hasn't been started for since last summer, and I may just make a start on the grass and see if I can get it to go, because it's getting rather ridiculous now and long, and I need to try and get its first cut down. Even if I don't get it raked up, just get it cut down. That's a start. So I'm going to see what happens, guys. If I manage to get it started up and get the grass cut, I'll give you a little look at that later. But all I want to do is stay safe for now, guys. If you're still enjoying the videos, please put a comment in the video sections below. Please subscribe if you aren't already subscribed, and if you have the ability to share the videos as well, then please do so. And we'll catch you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay guys, so as you can see, the grass is getting a little bit out of hand now. In some patches it's still sparse and bold, but in other places you can see it's growing in great tufts all over. I really do need to try and get the first cut on the grass. So here goes, guys. I'm going to pull out the lawnmower and see if we can get it to start, and try and make a start on this, guys. See you later. Bye. Okay, guys, so I've been fighting with the ride-on mower for nearly 20 minutes now. When I pulled it out, obviously there was the fuel that evaporated. I put some brand new fresh fuel in there. The battery wasn't the best, even though it kept trickle charged on the solar panel. However, I did have a fully charged car battery in another shed, so I've hooked that up as well, and basically now I'm getting the mower to turn over. However, it won't start. It's turning over quite well, but it's not starting for some unknown reason. It's never let me down yet, but it is this year. It's now starting to smell like I've flooded it out because I've had the choke on too long. So I'll give it up for the minute, give the batteries a bit of a rest. I've come in, put the kettle on, and go and have another cup of coffee. By that time any fuel that's in the carburetor should have evaporated, and we'll have a fresh attempt at it. And if that doesn't work, it's back to the old hand mower, and we'll go and get that out and do it the hard way. So we'll let you know what happens, guys, as soon as I've had this cup of coffee. We'll catch you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Yeah, guys, so after much trial and error, we did eventually get the old girl going, and as you can see, it makes life much easier than going around this with a hand mower. This is quite a large area, as you can see. So I'll get the majority of it done with the ride-on mower, and then the long ends like this we go around with the hand mower. Up against the poly tunnel we'll just use the strimmer. But yeah, we've basically got at least cut all round to a greater or lesser degree. It certainly makes life a lot easier. This whole thing has taken approximately 10 minutes. I still need to lift out the plastic grills that's bedded in there so I can run the lawnmower over this part here. I still need to dig those out with a fork. Up the back side of the pigeon loft, we've got ourselves a path up there now as well, and got that cut down. So this is its first cut for the year, guys. I'm pleased that even just getting this job done, and if I get nothing else done today, that'll do me. I just need to do a bit of trimming up and tidying up, and then we can get finished off. Catch you later, guys. Bye. Right, guys, so it's not perfect, but the thing is, it's now got that first cut, and it definitely looks better than it did. I'm sure you'll agree. So there is a bit of dead grass on the top there, but for this first cut I've decided I'm going to leave that to rot back into the ground, which just thicken the grass up, and one or two soft spots and bald patches here and there, especially where the moles have been digging. So yeah, the first cut, as I say, I'm going to leave the grass to go back into the ground and feed the grass. So we're going to leave that like that now, guys. The main thing is its first cut's done, and at least that's out of the way. Okay, guys, I'll catch you later. Bye. Okay, guys, so I'm back in the shed now. I've just got the kettle on to make another cup of coffee. Apologies for moving the camera around here. Right, so yeah, it took some time to get the old ride-on mower fired up. However, eventually it did kick into life, and once I got it running, I had to keep it running, basically. But the beauty around that is it takes a lot of backache out of the getting that great big area cut down. So as you can see, I've skirted round the majority of it. The edges haven't been trimmed back or cut back with a strimmer or anything like that. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not really worried. As long as the main area is cut back, that'll do me. I might, after the cup of coffee, just go out and tidy the edges if I can be bothered, but if I can't, well, I'm not really fussed. The main thing is it's had its first cut. It keeps it relatively tidy. It never does look lovely after the first cut, but it does come real nice through the summer. But the first cut, I've decided what I was going to do is I'll leave the grass, because I'm not ready to do clean the hens out yet. I decided the first cuts clippings I would leave on the surface, and I do that every year anyways. And I just let the clippings rot back down into the ground. And what that does is it thickens up the lawn, and it actually makes it really, really nice as the year goes on. It does feed the lawn back again. So I'm happy in the fact that I've got that first cut out of the way. The problem with that, of course, is now that it's been cut, it'll continually want to be cut. And it was a real struggle to get the lawnmower going. I'm not sure quite what's wrong with it, but my son's a mechanic, so if ever he can get a chance, I doubt it very much though, in light of the situation, that he does have a set of keys for the allotment. And if he can find a minute to get up and take a look at the lawnmower, see what he thinks is wrong with it. However, I don't want to go down that road if I don't have to. What I'll do is I'll take the car battery back down again today with me, and it's a spare one I have, so I'll charge that back up and give it a good full charge overnight, and then it's there on standby for next time. And with that I did manage to get it started, so yeah, we'll get another charge put back in that at home and get it topped right up, and hopefully we won't have the same sort of struggle that we did. And now that it's been run once this year, it's usually relatively reliable after that, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed on that one. That's it put away now anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to have this cup of coffee, as I say. I'm going to sit and think about what I'm going to do. Go and have a look in the greenhouse, have a look in the garden, see how things are coming on, getting on. Might plant a few seeds, a few more seeds. I never got those money maker tomatoes in that I wanted to get in last week, so I might put a few of those in. And we'll just check on the plants and see how things are. The birds are all fine, they're all okay. So yeah, we'll have this coffee, guys, and then we'll catch up with you later. Okay guys, as you can see, I'm up a ladder on top of the polytunnel, and the seagulls have been at it again. They've absolutely ripped shreds out of the polytunnel plastic. I am so angry. All the money they've spent and all the time trying to fix this up, and the seagulls have landed on the bird netting and still managed to get through the bird netting and peck holes right along the polytunnel. So I'm just up here now with some clear tape trying to do a repair on this. I really don't know what I'm going to do here, guys. Any suggestions, please put them in the comment section below, please. Thank you, bye. Hey guys, so you've got no idea how annoyed I am with this regarding the seagull pecking holes in the polytunnel. So I've managed to patch it up the best way I can, and I've spent the next 2 hours doing this. So this is all I can think of to try and stop them. So what I've done is I've raised some strings even higher than the bird net, and I've basically cut some strips of plastic, been going round and taping them onto the strings. It's took me nearly 2 hours just to do this, and I'm not finished yet. I've still got to go across this front line, this end line between this backside here and down the backside as well. So it's going to be at least another hour's work on that, but I can't think of anything else I can possibly do. And if this doesn't work, well, I'm going to give it up as a bad job, guys. Catch you later, bye. Hey guys, I'm not sure how well you can hear this because I'm up on the ladder and the polytunnel. So I've got it completed now as best I can, and I've got all of these strips of plastic hanging down, wire strung even, probably 10 inches higher than the actual bird net, and I've tightened the bird netting. There's I've patched the holes where I can inside with tape, polytunnel tape. I can't do any more, guys. All I can do is pray that they can't get through to it now, and that's all I can do. Whilst up here, I just happened to see this as well. So you can probably see here they've made a right old mess at the top of the pigeon loft as well. They've absolutely ripped laggy holes out of it. I don't know what possesses them to do this, but there we go, guys. This is what I'm up against. Anyways, we'll catch you later in the shed. Bye. So if this doesn't stop them, guys, I really don't know what's going to. There's nothing more I can do. I can't understand it. I've never known seagulls do things like this, but these clearly have a fetish for plastic for some reason. But hopefully all those flying about up on there now are going to stop them even landing down there. unless they go and sit on the wires and pull all the bits of plastic off because I like plastic. I don't know. If they do, I'm giving it up as a bad job, guys. Okay, see you later, bye. So here we are now in the polytunnel. On a positive note, some of the steeds have actually popped through now. It's only been a week, guys. These are the cucumbers here. There was 7 in total, and so far I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the 7 showing. Next to that we've got all year cauliflower, and I've got 2 in a cell in here. There's 2 came up in that one, 1 in that one. But it's still early days yet, guys, so yeah. Spring onions, these cells are full of spring onions, and they're starting to make a show as well. So yeah, that's a positive. Nothing in these ones here. These are the tomatoes and peppers. Be a little while yet, to take a little longer to germinate, but we'll see how that goes. They were a bit on the wet side as well, hence the reason why I've cocked the lids on the side, let them dry off just a tiny touch. Strawberries, I really expected better than this, but yeah, no sign of anything just yet. But the lettuce, we've got quite a number of lettuce have actually popped up, and this is, as I say, only 7 days. So yeah, things are starting to happen, guys, so that's a positive. Because it took me so long to get the grass cut and try and get some strings up on the polytunnel, as you can see here, guys, it may be, you see the plastic. I've put some polytunnel tape on the outside, try and stop the rain coming in and keep it intact. It's straight down the middle. It's ridiculous. This is exactly what they done 2 or 3 years ago and wrecked the polytunnel, and I just lost heart. And then eventually I plucked up and said, right, okay, as long as I put a bird netting on the top, we'll get away with it, and that'll stop them. How wrong was I? Anyways, guys, I'm going to go and grab a quick coffee now, so I'll catch you in the shed. Bye. So back in the shed again now, guys. Just a bit of a roundup, really, because I'm not doing any more today. I didn't anticipate having to do what I've had to do, so I got the grass cut. That's a positive note. Eventually got the lawnmower started, but without its taking its time about doing so. Nearly half an hour to get that started up, and then 10 minutes to do the job, ironically. So we got that done. Didn't get the edges cut back or anything like that. As I say, I went out to the polytunnel, seeing the state that the seagulls had made of the roof of the polytunnel, and just shook my head in total disbelief. I really annoyed. Anyways, if we didn't do something about it, then it would have got worse. That's one thing for sure. So we've got up on the ladders, patched the holes that had been pecked in, which was quite a lot. That was a half an hour job in itself, just putting polytunnel tape over the top of the plastic and hope it sticks and stays, stop it tearing any further. Got that done, and then I was scratching my head wondering what else I could do. I tried tightening the net, but even putting a bit of a weight on the actual net was still going to, obviously meant that they could reach down to the plastic, because that's what they've been doing. So I thought the only other thing I can do is put some extra stakes on there, heighten up again another 10 inches above the net, and I had some I had some brand new washing lines up here that was destined for another job. Anyways, I made use of those, and I strung them across the top of the polytunnel, as you're seeing in the earlier footage. And then I thought, well, the strings themselves aren't going to do a great deal. What else can I do? So I had some bits of visqueen that we lifted on the growing area, as you know. So I cut some long thin strips and then just tore them off into sort of 6-8 inch bits after that. And then I used the polytunnel tape to wrap over, so stick to the plastic, wrap over the washing line and stick to the tape on the other side, so it was sticking to itself and the plastic on the other side as well. and that's keeping them in place and letting them, they're not sliding up and down the line. How long this is all going to last, guys, I really don't know. It looks like I might have to have a ratch on eBay or something, see if I can find some string flags or something like that, and go over it again. We'll see how this goes anyways, guys. All I can do is keep my fingers crossed and hope for the best. So I'm just going to have a quick cup of coffee now, and then I'm going to wrap it up for the days, guys. So hope you enjoy the video. I know there was a bit of moaning on it, but yeah, I'm getting a bit annoyed and frustrated now. They've also wrecked the shed roof as well. Just stripping the polythene off, and the cost and the amount of work that it's causing me is just so annoying and so frustrating. Anyways, guys, at least I got some fresh air, if nothing else, and feeling sort of normal again. So I'm going to wrap it up for today, guys, and if I can be bothered tomorrow at all, we'll catch you again tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Please leave your comments in the sections below. Subscribe if you aren't already subscribed, and please share the videos if you have the ability to do so as well. Cheerio, guys. Bye, and stay safe.